Hi everybody, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving break, Thanksgiving holiday, or just time to relax. So this is my video response for our EDBE 5582 discussion board, our last discussion board for the class with Professor Boyd. And so I wanted to start out with what I learned in the class, and the biggest thing I learned is to accommodate lesson plans for early language learners. And what I mean by that is sometimes, your lesson plans can seem perfect on paper and can work out great in your head, but sometimes you have to accommodate. Sometimes you have to do a little bit more planning, a little bit more research, a little bit more changing than you expected. And I'm super grateful for that because I'm a huge believer in failure leads to success. And when you have success, you are learning more things and you're becoming a better teacher from it. Another thing I learned from this class is how to construct objectives and put them into lesson plans effectively, as well as blend objectives into each other, which is one example from the class is the math and English lesson plan. And so another thing I wanted to talk about is how students learn. And I really like to classify students as either visual, kinetic, auditory, or just straight speaking orally. And of course, students can be all four of these things, or they can, just be one or just be comfortable with one of them. And another thing that is really important to me personally is students learn very, very well in group discussions and group activities. Not necessarily every single day and every single lesson, but I feel group activities, especially for English language learners, are very beneficial because not only do they learn how to cooperate as a group and learn from one another and experience new perspectives, it teaches them how to communicate effectively in the real world when they, grow up and apply for jobs and are contributing to society. I think that's very, very important, and I think that at a young age, students learn that, and I think that's very, very beneficial not only to when you're teaching the students, but in real life and as they get older and grow up. Another way that students learn effectively is through diverse lessons and lesson plans. So, for example, what I'm talking about is, one lesson could be a visual lesson, a video of some sort, or another lesson could be a reader's theater, something that involves moving and getting up and interacting and not just sitting at a desk and reading something. An auditory one would be listening to some sort of ebook or something like that and reading along. And of course, orally would kind of go into a reader's theater or having a book presentation or something like that where they present it orally to the class. So that's how really I understand how students learn. And as far as the implementations that I would use in my classroom, again, I really believe in diverse lesson plans and accommodating ELLs, special education, special needs people, and blend them together to make a lesson plan efficient, not only for my regular or, a little bit more advanced students. It can accommodate everybody and not just cater to one specific type of student. Another implementation that I wanted to talk about that's very, very important to me is I really enjoyed the discussion board questions and responses from people, especially the lesson plan ideas and the objectives. I really loved discussing amongst my peers about different ideas that can be used in the classroom in the future. And so those implementations will be very high on my list when I graduate and start teaching. Going off of that, student interactions, student I mean like the people in my classroom, the people in my class, like the online class that I'm in right now. I've had a wonderful, wonderful experience with the group of people that I was put in this class with this semester. They have been nothing but positive, helpful, and cooperative. If I ever have a question that I really needed an answer to, I could scroll down and message any person in the group, and they would be very, very quick to respond and very, very helpful. So I really appreciated that this semester. And then finally, the benefits. I really, really didn't have, honestly, a very great understanding of the ELL requirements and accommodations. I didn't really dive very deep into that before this class, and this class has really helped me understand and learn about what it takes to accommodate and what's required of a teacher to teach ELLs. And the most important thing that I also think that benefited me personally this semester was this class has helped me to be more open-minded, more flexible about my lesson planning and assignments in general. To be completely honest, I had a very successful semester. There were a couple of assignments that were pretty challenging, and I'm very grateful to learn from those challenges and make myself become better equipped and better prepared to venture out into the workforce in a few months and be as prepared as I can. And I'm very excited to continue forward, and I hope everyone in this class has had a wonderful experience just like I have, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Thank you, guys.